Hello and welcome to the Ninqueso Exploring Japan channel, where I'm on a journey to find out everything I can about Japan, the people, the culture, and today about what I should and shouldn't pack for my Japan visit, which at the time of this video going live is like 24 days away. So I think I need to know these things. But before we get into the video, if you are new here, then please, if you could go down and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos I upload to this here channel. Right, let us get comfy, find out just what I should pack, because I don't want to be carrying too much because of all the the Pokemon stuff I need to buy while I'm out there.
Autumn in the north arrives as early as September, whilst in the south, autumn colours start around October. And in addition to the 4 distinct seasons, Japan also experiences a rain.
He's not going to tell me the temperature. I kind of skipped over winter, spring and summer because I'm not going then. And he was all like, oh, they're these sort of temperatures. Autumn, it's just, yeah, it's autumn. Thanks for that.
Rainy season, also known as Suyu, typically occurring in early June to mid-July.
Okay, I'm missing the rainy season, which is good.
Southern and central parts of the country, including regions like Kanto and...
I mean, from what I've been looking at, the temperature's like a little bit warmer than where I am at the moment. So that's how I'm assuming. But if you do know the rough temperatures for the first 2 weeks in November, let me know so I know what to pack. I don't think I'm going to need any big heavy coats or anything. I think just... Some hoodies would be good enough. Hoodies that I can layer if needed.
I would say pack lightwear clothing for summer and spring, with spring needing more layers and light jackets for cooler evenings.
Yeah,
whilst
that's
in the
what
winter,
I thought.
especially in the northern regions,
not going there.
A warm coat and warm clothing. So, what are the essentials that I've learned to pack?
Please tell me.
The obvious ones are...
Passport.
My passport.
That is very important. You're not getting very far without that. I've got all my train tickets and my passport now, so I'm not even getting out of where I live without my passport.
Including any travel documents, including pre-booked activities and any JR passes that you might be using. Travel adapters and chargers.
I've got those. Those arrived today, so that's good.
Because Japan uses Type A and Type B electrical outlets, so bring a power adapter if your devices have different plug types.
Yes, they do.
Also, don't forget those chargers for your electronics. Cash
I won't.
And credit cards. Whilst credit cards...
That's still the thing I'm unsure on. Do I change money before I go, or do I do it when I get there? I'm lucky that I've got the iPhone, so I've got the Suica card on there on the Apple Wallet. But I know I need cash as well. I'm kind of thinking I should change a little bit and then maybe do more when I'm out there. But let me know in the comments.
Are widely accepted in major cities. It's still advisable to carry some cash for smaller establishments, especially in rural areas. Cash is still king in Japan, I'd say. And I also take any online banking devices that I might be needing just in case I need to log in.
I do have one of those, but I don't I've got an app on my phone and I've not needed it for donkey's years.
I like to take a small bag of emergency medications like painkillers, as I don't really need any prescription drugs. And I always carry band-aids with me too. It is, however, important to note that Japan has very strict laws regarding...
Yes, I know this, because my friend who was meant to be coming with me can't come now because the medication they're on. It's rubbish. I'm not too sure about that because I never take painkillers or anything anyway. Maybe some band-aids and maybe, I don't know. I think that's probably it. Some plasters, not band-aids. I'm not sure if I actually need this.
The medications that can be imported into the country. So please check out if your medication is okay or requires special permissions. Slip-on shoes.
I don't have any slip-on shoes. I mean, my shoes aren't particularly that hard to get on and off. I can take them off without undoing the laces, if that's okay.
If you can, then comfortable slip-on shoes is the way to go. I remember traveling to Japan on my first trip and hating every time I had to take off my shoes at a temple or a restaurant, etc. In fact, The problem with slip-on shoes is I intend to be doing a lot of walking, so I'd want something that a little bit more support than just slipping on and off. I think I'm okay with just doing my shoes up afterwards, maybe.
Or am I totally mistaken
I
there?
ended up giving up and purchasing some slip-on shoes. Now I always wear either slip-on shoes or sandals if it's the summer. A day bag.
Yes.
I make sure that I have a small
I have a new rucksack. We're all good. I have a carry-on rucksack. So that's a win.
smaller bag packed, especially making sure that it can hold a water bottle and a
Yep.
few overnight items in the event that I forward my luggage to another hotel for the following day.
I'm not doing
A power
that, so we're
bank,
good.
you might rely more than normal on your phone for maps, translations, and basically taking a gazillion
It's a Nintendo Switch power bank, look. It's branded. It's pretty good, this one. It's pretty good.
photos. So I always make sure that I have a power bank to give me a boost along the day. Spare glasses.
I
or
don't
contact
have glasses.
lenses.
I don't have contact lenses.
If you wear glasses, then
No.
this one is a must. For me, I always pack a set of spare glasses and contact lenses just in case I lose.
I mean,
or
I could pack them, but it seems a bit pointless.
something happens to my main ones. Thankfully, they don't take up too much space. And as for the less obvious items,
Yes, this is what I need to
portable
know.
Wi-Fi or a SIM card, not quite something
I've ordered my portable Wi-Fi, so that's good.
that I pack, but rather something that I organize to collect.
Yes,
on
I've
arrival.
already-
I
I've
actually
already got
have
that
one from
organised.
home.
You know, there's no way I'm going to Japan without having access to the internet all the time. So I figured we'll just get that done. It wasn't too bad for 2 weeks.
Wi-Fi in Japan, although available in hotels and cafes, etc., isn't quite as widespread as in the West. And being connected for maps and translation
Yeah.
is probably a must.
That's what I'm thinking. And Pokemon Go. Let's not forget Pokemon Go. Oh, a dabby towel, but this is probably just in the summer. Although I probably am going to take my dabby towel as well. Look, I had to get some this year because it was so I was so sweaty.
A small hand towel. This one comes in handy any season. You'd be surprised to find many spotless public bathrooms
That don't have any way to dry your hands. To be fair, half the time I just dry my hands by wiping it on my trousers, which is one of the more hygienic ways of doing it, apparently, from what I've heard.
with no hand towels or hand dryers. So a
Because hand
small
dryers are
towel
pretty
will
bad, aren't
help
they?
in this area. Or in the summer, you might be patting away.
Yes,
with wet.
that's what I was
An
doing this summer in the
emergency
UK.
disposable waterproof, depending on the weather forecast and the
Yeah, I am thinking about getting a sort of a poncho type thing to take with me. So I don't think I need a big heavy coat. I've been umming about it. So it's better to have it and not need it, isn't it? Than,
season. I often carry a small disposable waterproof poncho.
I probably wouldn't
for
get a
any
disposable one though, because that just seems like a total waste of plastic.
emergency situations. And yeah, it saved the day plenty of times. Deodorant. Okay, this one is kind of a biggie, especially in the summer. And from personal experience, Japanese deodorant just doesn't cut it.
Yes, because they don't sweat as much, isn't that? That's kind of what I've heard. So they're not as fragrant as the people out here. Pungent, I think, is a better word.
They just don't work on smelly foreigners, or at least they don't work on smelly me anyway. Do everyone a favor and pack the deodorant that you know works for you.
I don't use a lot of deodorant if I can help it, because I have a skin condition and it just makes it worse. So I tend not to use it very often. So I apologise in advance whoever I'm sat next to on the plane. Yeah, I have my face mask.
Face masks. Although Japan no longer has any specific masks wearing recommendations, you might find yourself in a situation where you might feel the need to wear one.
That
A
coin purse.
Oh my goodness gracious me, Japan loves handing back 1 yen, 5 yen and 10 yen coins.
Okay.
And this
I need a
is
coin
where
purse.
A coin purse or a little bag like this one keeps everything.
I don't
handy
have
in
one of
place,
those.
keeping them until
And also I need all the money for the gachapon machines, don't I, really?
you can at least get rid of them when you go to a temple or a shrine.
Nah, gachapon machines.
Right.
I'm not sure I need one of those. I've got a headband headphones that I listen to when I'm sleeping at my partner's, because when I'm just sleeping by myself I just have my phone playing audio, but I have that on and I can pull it down over my eyes, so I don't need a face mask.
An eye mask. Okay, Japan is called the land of the rising sun for a reason. If you're staying in a traditional
I am totally fine at sleeping in the day. I'm an expert at it.
accommodation like a ryokan, you might want to include one of those
No, I don't think I need
eye
it.
masks that don't take any room. Because ryokans, they have paper walls and wooden shutters which will let in a lot of light early in the morning. I usually just keep one like this that was handed out at a flight. Guys, make sure that you pack some clean socks. You'll be
Why would you not pack clean socks? That's ridiculous. That's like a lot of these things I'm thinking like could be like general wherever you go. I bet you need clean underwear as well.
be taking off your shoes more than you might expect. And clean socks,
I expect it
or
a lot.
socks that are in good conditions will certainly make you feel less uncomfortable in social situations.
Okay, I won't take ones with holes.
Cute, right? Gifts. Depending on your itinerary and the activities that you will be doing, you might want to pack some small gifts to give to people. And I
I'm not
always carry
sure.
some postcards from home to give to people I meet along the way.
I don't
which
think I need
also
to.
helps start a conversation.
I don't
In
want to talk
fact,
to
This
people.
one here, I'm going to be sending off to my newest patron. And you might also want to pack some smaller items for specific moments during your stay. For example, if staying at a family-run ryokan or
No.
meeting somebody special, or
No.
if I decide to take a tour with a local guide. Japan
Potentially I'm meeting someone who's from the UK, so that I know. Do they want a gift? Oh my God. If you watch this, let me know in the comments if I need to bring you a gift.
is definitely a gift-giving country, and this will really be appreciated. So, what should you not pack for a
Yes,
trip
what should
to
I not
Japan?
bring? If you say Nintendo Switch, I'm not going to be happy.
Japanese hotels have amazing body soap and shampoo.
That's fine.
So
I
don't
wasn't gonna
waste
bring that
space
anyway.
packing your own unless you have specific needs. In fact, I am so obsessed with Japanese body lotion and soap that I bring back some with me every time. I swear, this stuff is magic. Continuing with toiletries, there is no need to take a toothbrush either.
Okay.
If you want to save on space, then you must
Yeah, I mean, because a toothbrush just takes up so much room.
be aware that most hotels provide daily disposable toothbrushes and toothpaste.
Get a cheap umbrella when I'm out
Umbrellas.
there. I'm not
I've
taking an
never seen a
umbrella.
country that loves umbrellas as much as the Japanese. In the UK, when it rains, people typically don't use their umbrellas, even if they have one with them. From my observations anyway.
I do.
Japan is a different story.
I carry an umbrella with me most of the
hotels
time.
will have guest umbrellas to lend you, and even Konbini and many stores will sell really cheap umbrellas for around 500 yen or
Yeah,
even less.
that's the plan.
Another
Just buy
item I
one.
bring back with me, making cheap gifts and memories of Japan every time it rains, and open one up at home. Don't pack pajamas or nightgowns. Most hotels will actually
I
provide.
don't actually own pajamas. I'm still thinking about getting just some pajama bottoms though, just in case, because you know I'm quite large. I'm not sure if they'll fit me very well.
these. And as for a swimsuit, this one really depends on where you're going to
I'm
be
not
staying.
going swimming.
But
It's
most
fine.
hotels don't really have pools, but some of the more high-end ones might. And if you're going to be doing onsen, then a swimsuit will be of no use, as you will be expected to go nude.
I don't wanna. I'm shy.
Overall, Japan has a well-developed infrastructure, making it very easy to find anything that you may have forgotten or need during your trip, so don't panic. You'll be surprised
Okay,
what you can
good.
actually find in simple konbinis, from charging cables to t-shirts and socks. Just be aware.
That's kind of my plan. Is it's like I was only going to take like a week's worth of clothes, even though I'm there for 2 weeks. Because I know where I'm staying does have a laundry, like does have washing facilities for clothes, and I'm probably going to buy some like t-shirts and things when I'm out there anyway. So I didn't think I needed to pack that much to go out with.
Aware that when you do travel out of the bigger cities, it might become slightly harder to find.
I don't think I'm
specific
really going to go
items.
that far.
I've also learned
I'm
that
not sure yet. The only thing I've got booked in is the Pokemon Cafe. I managed to get a book in there pretty like the first attempt.
hard way that if you're traveling to multiple destinations on your own trip,
I'm not.
then you will likely be carrying your own suitcase.
I wouldn't expect anyone else to carry it for me.
Some stations don't have escalators or elevators, and you'll be expected to carry your own suitcases or bags up and down sets of stairs.
Okay.
Therefore, it's important to also consider this and try to
Don't
make
have
your
it too
luggage
heavy.
as light as possible. Make sure you know your airline's baggage allowance.
I won't take my 32 kilo kettlebell then, although that's over my bagging allowance as it is.
Don't be caught out at the airport and pack around this too. And as for a suitcase or a rucksack, this is a personal choice. I personally like carrying a suitcase rather than a backpack. I like to check everything in quickly and be on my way.
I've got both.
This will mean having to plan to have special reserved seats on the Shinkansen bullet trains. So I can also see the appeal of traveling with a rucksack, especially when walking through stations and simply putting it on your overhead luggage area in the train.
Cool.
Ultimately, there's no perfect way to pack. You could say,
Well, what's the point in this video then?
that I'm always refining and learning every single trip. So what tip would you give that you think that I've left out? Let me know in the comment section.
Okay, I think that is it for the tips of what to pack and what not to pack. I think most of those were quite obvious, really. But let me know down in the comments what he said. If there's any more like tips that you would give, because I'm not going to lie, I've not really travelled that much. And I've been to Portugal, I've been to Ibiza, and I've been like to Holland. I've never been on a plane flight as long as what I'm going on now, so I don't really know what to expect. I've had some tips from my friend who's done quite a bit of like long distance travel, but it'd be good to get some other perspectives into it as well. But anyway, that was a video by Ninja Monkey, and if you did like their video, I will leave a link down in the description so you can go over and hit that like button. But if you did like my video, then please make sure you hit that like button, as it really does help this channel out. And if you'd like to see more of my journeys, I try to discover everything I can about Japan. Make sure you hit that subscribe. It's literally like about 3 more of these before I'm actually in Japan. So there should be some interesting videos coming up. And also, I'm going to be doing some videos from Japan on my Roam with Queso channel. There's a link at the end as well for that. So make sure you subscribe to that one. But until next time, just be nice to people. Bye.